cat poacher is mauled to death and eaten by a pride of lions he was hunting, with only his head remaining at South Africa Game Reserve. Look, I'm not against game hunting, all right? I don't have a problem with it, especially in some situations. But the irony, it is kind of funny. So let's jump into it. A big cat poacher has been killed and eaten by a pride of lions he was hunting at a private game reserve in South Africa. The hunter was heard screaming for help as he was attacked at the Iningwa Private Natural Reserve in Hosbro outside Pralaba. Might be mispronouncing some of those names, don't judge. But the lions quickly killed the victim and devoured most of his body before being chased off, leaving his head untouched. Police at first thought the dead man was a tractor driver who worked at the game reserve. But when he turned up alive, they realised it must have been a poacher. A hunting rifle was found close to what was left of the blood-drenched body. Police in Limpopo called the Department of Home Affairs and helped them by trying to identify the dead man, who was not carrying documents. Yeah, probably a poacher then, I guess. Police Lieutenant Colonel Mushtaf Nujupi, might be mispronouncing, said the process of identifying this body has already commenced and it might be made easier as his head was among the remains found at the scene. The owner of the reserve, who identified him as Josh, said that he was told not to speak to the media because the police investigation was still underway. A local worker from the nearby nature reserve described the area as lion territory and added the head was still there, but the lions had eaten most of the rest. A scream was heard and the lions were scattered by the sound of gunshots, but it was too late to do anything for him. He was eaten. Mr. Nuopi confirmed police were investigating the possibility that the deceased might have been a poacher after a hunting rifle was found near the scene. Lions kill up to 250 people in a year in Africa, and a male weighs 190 kilos and a female 130 kilos, and they can run at over 80 miles per hour. And there's less than 20,000 left in the wild in Africa. Damn, that is moving. 80 kilometers an hour. God damn. My cat can't run that fast. Why can't you run that fast? You're a cat. Their bones have become highly prized in the Far East, with the skeleton fetching up to 7,000 euros and the skin 3,000 euros. Teeth can fetch 500 each. British wildlife photographer Charlie Linham, 59, from Liverpool, who now lives close to the reserve, has spent years photographing the resident lion pride that lives there. He arrived at the gate shortly after the alarm was raised and the paramedics had raced in. Mr. Lennon was told that the suspect poacher had been killed, but he added that it was not yet clear whether he attacked or had happened inside Luega or a neighbouring reserve. It turns out it was not the resident pride that lives here responsible, as they were on Buffalo Kill at the time of the incident, but a pride perhaps coming over from the Kangaroo National Park, he said. So, different area. It happened on the border of the Yagumba Game Reserve after dark, and many have been on that reserve. 2.456 big game rifles and ammunition were found at the scene, and as the weapon of choice used by those hunting the big game, especially elephant rhino in the bush. I cannot say if it was a poacher, as the matter is still under investigation, but that's the weapon of choice that they usually work in groups of 3 and work under cover of darkness. 2 sets of footprints have been found running away, and obviously the dead and eaten man. Mr. Lincoln said there was no anti-poaching groups in the area at the time, and nobody was working in that area. But he added that despite being speculation, it seems very possible that you have prophetic justice here. Lions are not particularly dangerous in daylight, but after dark, then that's another matter. It's purely speculation on my part, but it would seem that either walked into a pride of lions or into the darkness, or they stalked and attacked the man and was taken down and eaten. The other 2 seem to have ran off, and the 2.456 big game rifles were found and ammunition. He said he had been photographing the Negro pride for years, and it was concerned in case it was them, in case they got accused of attacking humans and they were caused to kill them. But it was not our pride, it was probably one from the Canberra that came over the border, he said. If you go out walking in the bush in the dark, then I'm afraid you're fair game. In the wild, there is no way that anyone can attribute any blame to those lions for this kill. And no, I totally agree with him. I'm sorry, but this guy seems like he was out poaching. So, you know, hey, fair game. I totally agree with that. The incident comes just months after Poacher Latina Melinda, but mispronouncing, was charged and killed by a rhino he was hunting for its horn near Nawamba. Might be mispronouncing that as well. Now look, at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to agree with most of the comments here that are saying it serves him right. And look, yeah, if you're a poacher, expect to get charged or attacked by the animals that you're trying to attack and kill. I really can't have any sympathy for this guy. He obviously have superior weapons to them and they were still able to attack him down. So, yeah, fair game. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think this is poetic justice? Do you think the lions should be put down? What's your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below? If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.